Hey guys, welcome to GriffoMedia.com. I'm Griffo. Some good news. Last week, Game UK delivered my PS5. I had my doubts whether I'd get it before Christmas, and it is there, just docked above my gaming PC. And I've got to say, the few games that I've played on this, I'm absolutely blown away. Dirt 5 looks amazing. FIFA looks amazing. I've just had this today as well, which I'll do a video review very shortly. WRC9, that is incredible as well. Couple of gripes with the actual console. The PSVR camera doesn't work, so I've had to apply online, put my code in from my PSVR to get a camera adapter, even though I got the HD camera with the actual console. I'm not sure I'm going to use that. It might be something I sell on eBay. I'm not kind of really use a camera during a game. I just thought that it'd be a better version of the PSVR camera, which isn't happening. So that gripe aside, hopefully in the coming weeks we'll get a connector so I can start playing my PSVR again, because my PS4 Pro is now in the living room in the house. Kind of don't need that because all the games work. Dirt 5, incredible. FIFA, gotta say guys, EA Sports have done an amazing upgrade on FIFA for the PS5. It just absolutely rocks. That full version of FIFA on the PS5 is insanely good. Absolutely love it. This game, Astro's Playroom, built in. It's about 10 gig. It takes 10 gig of your hard drive space. I nearly deleted it before I played it, and then the kids played it. It is brilliant. One of the best things about the PS5 is this. Oh my goodness. Forget all the controllers you've ever played on this. The haptic feedback inside the Sony PS5 controller is gorgeous. And all the games that I've played, including this, which is kind of a demo for that, absolutely just breaks through. FIFA and stuff like that, you just feel the game. You really do. And really impressed. And then I've just loaded a load of different bits on. You'll see a video review of this soon. Grip on a racing wheel. That in VR is insanely good, but obviously now I've got to wait for my connector. I can run through all this. I'm kind of out of hard drive space now. I probably got the best part of, I don't know, 60 gig spare out of 650 odd gig. Because of course the system takes up a lot of space. As my only gripe with the PS5 is internally it would have been nice to get 2 terabit. Come on, it's 2020. Games are at least 50-60 gig if they're a decent game and they've got a lot of data. But as you can see, I've got a lot of games loaded on here. My collection, you can see, is quite vast. But anyway, I digress. What we are going to do is some Dirt 5, because I did promise that on this channel when I did the PS4 version, because my console hadn't arrived. So we'll do a bit of free playing, and we'll go through some of the levels here. But I've got to say, it does absolutely pop. It just looks amazing. So we'll go for weather. Let's start off with some dynamic weather. Start the event here. I do have this down here. You see my previous video, I do have to use the R1 to kind of click through the views. But otherwise, the wheel looks really good. I've not plugged it through the crosshair converter for this video. I do get force feedback on that just because the console's there, crosshair's there. So I've just got to get an extension lead, which is going to come tomorrow from Amazon. But anyway, really excited. Here we are, PS5, Dirt 5, Logitech G29 wheel and pedals, 4K, HDR. Welcome to the next gen, guys. And I, for one, am pleased to be there. And just absolutely stoked I managed to get, before Christmas, my PS5 locked in. Yeah, PS5, amazing. It always was going to be that. I'm sure once they start releasing the next gen Forzas and stuff, then Xbox X is going to come into my studio. But with no launch titles, especially of the racing variety, I know you kind of got this, but I'm looking forward to Gran Turismo 7 and stuff. look at it, it just looks absolutely brilliant. Oh, shame about my driving, like, it's just come out of that. You can have a look. Dynamic weather is just amazing on this, and you can tell the guys from Drive Club Studio are just on this game, because the weather is Drive Club-esque. So guys, how are you finding your PS5? There's a few things I would have liked on it. Media server might have been nice. You know, if you've got a hard drive like I've got, which is on the cloud, full of your movies and different bits and pieces, it would have been amazing to be able to do that. There's no media player built in yet for that. I'm sure that's going to come. It took about 2 or 3 years, didn't it, on the PS4? But absolutely loving it. And I know I keep going back to FIFA because, you know, racing games is my thing, as you'll know if you subscribe to my channel, but I keep going back to FIFA, and I've got to say, FIFA, and I bought it for the PS4, FIFA, the upgrade is insanely good. It's amazing. It's like, you know, my kids are like, oh, it's like watching Super Sunday. It's that good. I mean, it's, you know, obviously it's not quite video-like. I'm sure we're 10 years off that, but it is really, really good. The upgrade's amazing. And I've never played a football game where I'm like, I completely see the pass and stuff. Anyway, I'll change the weather to clear. Change the location to China. We're going to do some levels that we've never done on this channel before. And these will be kind of new ones for me as well. Let's do that. Change the class. We'll go to unlimited. Ooh, hello. But oh, that looks like a tank. It looks like something Batman would drive. But anyway, I just thought, now my PS5's dropped, I had to de-rig everything as well today. I installed the PS5 in the studio because it came last week and we had it in the living room because we've got a much bigger TV in there, 75 inch, and it's 4K and it looked amazing. And I'm like, I've got to get another PS4 for there, or PS5 for there, for the living room, because I mean, you know, because it's that good. And the games are amazing and the controllers are amazing. So yeah, to de-rig everything, because this studio, it's big enough, but everything fits kind of custom. So this screen is Sony 4K, but it's 43 inch and it fits precisely within this kind of block. Had I move it across, I'd go 55, but then I've got stuff, studio equipment and stuff. But yeah, it was one of those where I was just like, okay, so how am I going to get that installed? And I need to get the PS4 out of here and all of that. But I managed it, and we sorted it and all of that. But it took a de-rigging of all my gear, which was just like... And that, it just took so much time, you know, taking out the wires. I've got every console. I've got like Xbox One, Xbox 360, PS3, PS4, PS5 now, you know, and it just took forever. But, you know, glad I did it. But like I say, to use the crosshair converter on this game to get force feedback, will take another lead to go across. Because the PS5's there, the crosshair converter's there, so let's hop into this car, shall we? But the graphical enhancement, I mean, it was great on the PS4 Pro. You saw it on the other video, it was great. That video took an age to upload as well to YouTube. You saw how good that looked. It looked amazing. But this is just, it's just insanely good. It really is. So happy days from me. PS5 now on my rig. I await Gran Turismo 7. I await the enhanced Grand Theft Auto 5. Obviously I've got the rally game that's dropped, which I showed you before, the WRC9, so that's going to get a bit of a login on the channel. I better get a bit of practice on that because it's a sim, but it's just purely for fun, this channel, so you don't go serious, just have a bit of fun. I'm in 5th at the minute. But again, right, Codemasters, obviously I've done a video with force feedback on this game. This is a video without force feedback on this game because of the crosshair converter situation. Get on it, guys, seriously, you need to sort that, because playing it without force feedback, it's not as good. If you want to see the version with crosshair and the force feedback, it's the next video. So if you leave this play, and I hope you do, check out the next video and you'll see what this game looks and plays like with force feedback, full force feedback on the wheel. This is a G29. I'm reading a lot of bad reports about the Logitech G923. Have you got one of those with the true force feedback? Or truth force, what are they calling it? I'm seeing it's not compatible with a lot of games. That's disappointing, Logitech, isn't it? Send me one, I'll review it for you. I'll put it through the crosshair converter. Then we'll sort it out. If you're a rep working for Logitech, if you know anybody that works for Logitech, I'd love to try it. Or Thrustmaster or Fanatec, as long as it's not Mad Cats. No disrespect. Whoa. Got to say hello to new subscribers. So many of them recently. Not spent any of the points that I've accrued on this game. I've not accrued a lot, to be fair. Let's do Greece. Obviously, let's do a level that we didn't do in the previous video on the PS4. That looks very nice, doesn't it? Yeah, the lake. Let's do the lake. Let's go for modern rally on that one. Weather nice. Let's go for a nice sunshiny day in a Skoda, because I've not unlocked any, as you can see. I could go buy some nice cars.
What happens when you combine?
And I'm sure I will. I turn the music off, obviously, for copyright reasons on the video, but the soundtrack, I've got to say, kudos to the guys. So many great bands, so many great tunes in this game as well. We'll do a couple more levels, guys. Proper Skoda off this, isn't it? So many good views in this game as well. Look at the graphics though. I mean, you know, this is somebody who grew up with Outrun and Chase HQ and all of those games, and now I'm playing something that, you know, is almost lifelike. Gonna hop into the car here and get that proper racing experience. None of that from the rear nonsense. Force feedback would be nice. I will demonstrate that again when I get the cable, just to kind of hook across. Doesn't get amazing reviews online, this game, actually. I'm checking out some of the reviews and I'm like, I don't know why. Never done this level in my life, so forgive the driving. I'm just admiring the course. A bit too much. At least I've entered the second lap now, so it should be a bit better, he says. Dreadful driving. Look at that, little planes going off. Didn't see that on the PS4 version, I'm sure it's there. PS5, it's like welcome to the future. If I can't get hold of a PS5 before Christmas, I'm taking this one into the house for Christmas, just purely because there's so much good stuff, you know, like Sackboy. I've never really been into platform games before, but God, guys, honestly, just looks incredible, plays incredible, uses the haptic touch on the new controller. Even this game on a controller, right? Yeah, play the game on a controller, guys, not a wheel. This game just, you can feel the rumble. It's actually better than a wheel in the respect that the wheel's got no force feedback natively, but the controller, you feel the rumble, you feel the gravel underneath. You know, even the guys from Xbox have said, what a feat, you know? The controller is the game changer on the next gen. It really is. It's not about, you know, the processing power and all of that. It's, if you game on a controller, that's the difference between the Xbox and the PlayStation 5. It really is. And I've tried them both. And the Xbox, sadly, is just, it's just like the old school. I love the Xbox controller, it's great, ergonomically it's nice, but it's a bit boring now. Where this, I can feel it vibrating now, it's still playing the game kind of. It just really is. I'm sure it's going to win Design of the Year award. Maybe not the console, but the controller. This will be winning all the awards for innovation, because it, you know, we're taking the haptic touch of a mobile and all of them devices, put it in a controller, 59 quid. I mean, 59 quid. I mean, you can write on it, you can do everything on it. You can eat your dinner on it if you want. Maybe not. Maybe you wouldn't want to. Anyway, we'll do a couple more because I've already played this game on the channel and there's no force feedback today, so let's do Morocco and change the class because we can get a different off-road. Should we go? Yeah, let's go for one of them. Do another couple and yeah, over to you guys. Comments below. Obviously I've got this one coming very soon to the channel. Better get a bit of practice on that, because we're talking simulation racing, but it's going to look gorgeous. Obviously, it's going to absolutely pop on the screen, just like this, actually. Woo! It is great fun. Great fun it is. No, you don't. Look at that. Look at the weather effects. Look at that. Insane, isn't it? Ugh. Woo. Yeah, baby. Tell me what racing game gives you that? I wonder what that feels like in a motion simulator. You know, does the front end go up and then all of a sudden? Yes, my motion simulator was on order before COVID, and then there's some kind of delay. I think they've kind of either gone out of business or the production ceased. Thankfully, the deposit was not a big one. Better get going tight here. Yeah. That worked for me. I wonder how much work, guys at Codemasters, it's going to take to implement just force feedback, because the wheel works fine otherwise. You know, it's a bit loose. Just, you know, force feedback on this would be amazing. Yeah. So the next video I do make of this will have force feedback implemented. I'm sure it's not going to take much. If I've got something that can emulate force feedback just by plugging a USB in it, feels the road, then surely Codemasters can sort that. Right, we're going to do one more. Not long left. We're just over here, aren't we? The first. Woo! Feels good. Feels good, feels good. First, we'll do one more. Comments below, guys. What wheel are you using on the PS5? That's a question. Because at the moment I'm checking out the Fanatec stuff and thinking of upgrading from the Logitech G29. So I'm not going for the, you know, the lock, stock and two smoking $3,000 wheel, but we're talking, you know, potentially going for the kind of entry level stuff. Don't think I did the Arizona one on the last one, so let's do that as the last one. Don't know whether that's the disc or the fans on the PS5, but they just come on, interestingly. Hear that? Don't know why. Loads of ventilation behind the console, so can't be that. Tension rising, the crowds at the exit point. Don't know. Interesting. Because it is a very quiet console, in fairness. Except for at the moment. Need to be in the cockpit for this one. There. Check out those weather effects on the PS5. Look at that. Very Drive Club, isn't it? You know what I mean? Need to spend a bit of time on this game as well, not only, you know, just to kind of get to grips with the courses, but also to unlock some of the vehicles, because it'd be nice to drive some other stuff as well than the norm. Don't know what happened there. Somebody tell me. Did I go the wrong way? What's going on? Is that a glitch in the game, guys? What on earth was that? That just... What on earth was that? I'm really intrigued now what that was. Is that glitch in the game? Orange screen? That was bizarre, right? PS5 got a little bit warm. I don't know. I'm sure there's a reason. I'm sure somebody's going to comment below and say, Griffo, it's because your driving was awful. Obviously, it's the weather effects on this game. Pretty good, that, isn't it? Something like this in VR, it'd just be like Drive Club 2, wouldn't it? Obviously a few track races as well. Gotta have the force feedback though, haven't you? Come on. I'm gonna race now from the perspective I prefer. What is that? Why does it keep going orange? I don't get that at all. The game is glitching, right? That is disappointing, right? Oh, I knew that was going to happen. All this glitching lark. That was absolutely bizarre. Right, gotta climb the pack a bit now, haven't we? Why does this always happen on the last race? Every time I do a video, the last race always turns out like this. I think we'll leave it there. Please tell me what that is anyway. Cheers guys, thanks for watching the channel. PS5, amazing-ish. Logitech G29 does work with it. You got to kind of use your PS button to kind of get locked in and stuff. But anyway, thanks for checking out the channel, guys. That was Dirt 5. More videos coming soon. Thanks for checking out the channel. Guys, have a good one. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for sharing your love for Griffo Media. See you soon.